Hey guys, Brandon here with another BMN movie review. Tonight's movie is The Shawshank Redemption. It's a 1990s prison drama starring Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins. I've actually never seen this movie before, so I'm super excited because it's the #1 movie on the Internet Movie Database. I'm going to go inside and watch the movie, and then I'll be back with my synopsis, trivia, and rating on this movie. I hope it's a great one. So I just got done watching The Shawshank Redemption, and all I have to say is wow. That was an incredible film. It's all about Andy Dufresne, who's played by Tim Robbins, who ends up in prison on a life sentence. He ends up befriending Red, who's played by Morgan Freeman, and this whole movie is about the 19 years that they spend in prison together and everything that's gone on over the time that they were there. So, like I said, this movie's over the course of 19 years, and Andy faced sadistic guards, he built a library. Obviously, there was some men's sexual intercourse attempted in this movie by some of the other people, but none of these things let him get him down, and he would use Red to get things from outside the world inside the prison, because that's what Red was really known for at his time at the prison. He also ends up working for the warden and a bunch of the guards, helping them with their financials, and that was the reason that Andy got a lot of special treatments, and you'll see in the movie how that helps push along the storyline and eventually get to the climax of the movie. So a little bit of trivia about The Shawshank Redemption. Morgan Freeman said that this is his favorite film that he's ever been a part of. Stephen King, who actually owned the rights to the movie since it was his novel, never cashed his check and instead sent it to the director several years later, saying that if you ever need bail money, use this. And the last piece of trivia was that there's a scene early in the movie where Morgan Freeman is throwing a baseball, and he ended up throwing a baseball for 9 hours because it took so long to film that scene. In fact, the next day of movie filming, he ended up wearing a sling because his arm was in so much pain. So it's time for the almighty rating for The Shawshank Redemption. I'm giving this movie a 5 out of 5 stars. I think this is the best movie that I've watched during quarantine so far. There's just outstanding acting from an outstanding cast. The storyline is really well thought out, and there's not a second where you're thinking, oh my gosh, why did I pick this movie? I was even watching the movie, and at the end, my friend Abby said this was one of the best movie endings she's ever seen, and I definitely agree with that. It really brought it all together, and the ending is just so touching and so fulfilling after watching a 2.5-hour movie, even though you feel like you'll be in there for a half hour because it's just such a great movie. And it's time for movie clues for tomorrow. So this movie has Adam Sandler and Chris Rock, and it is a comedy movie. So I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. I just want to thank you for watching another one of my review videos. If you have anything you'd like to say it in the comments, and I'll be reading anything that's posted. And I hope you have a great day. Here's the movie.